Hello students, I am Dr. Bharshankar Chhaya Kondiram, Department of Botany, New Arts, Commerce, Science College, Shivgaon. Today I am discussing about the inflorescence. In earlier video, I have discussed about the first part of the topic inflorescence. It is on Cymose inflorescence. Now in this video, I am going to discuss about the Cymose inflorescence. The Cymose inflorescence, it shows some characteristic features. The primary axis is terminated by a flower which does not elongate further. That means at the apex or at the tip of the branch there is an older flower and therefore the growth is limited. So we can say that the growth of primary axis is definite or determinate. The flower terminating the primary axis being the oldest open first and then younger flower open successively downward. Hence, the order of opening of flower is from apex to base. It is also known as the basipetal succession. If the inflorescence axis is condensed, then the oldest flower remain in the center and youngest towards the periphery. Such an order of opening of flower is called as centrifugal succession. The Cymose inflorescence there are different subtypes. It is based on position of flower and number of flowers bearing branches below the terminal flower. The subtypes are solitary cyme, uniparous cyme, biparous, or it is also known as dicaseal cyme, multiparous. It is also known as the polycaseal cyme. So we will discuss one by one. The first of all, solitary cyme. If only one pedicellate flower is produced at apical or axillary position, it is called as a solitary cyme. The inflorescence axis and pedicel of flower can be easily differentiated from each other due to distinct articulation between them. Example, hibiscus or datura, we can see that there is always one or single flower. The second, uniparous cyme, or we can say that monocaseal cyme. A single lateral branch arises from primary axis of old flower, which is also terminated into a flower, and this repeated several times. The main axis is terminated by a flower which restricts the growth, and there are two different types of the uniparous cyme. One is the helicoid cyme and another is the scorpioid cyme. The first of all, helicoid cyme. In helicoid cyme, primary axis ends into a flower and the successive lateral branches, they are produced on the same side. It gives a coil-like appearance to the inflorescence and hence called as helicoid cyme. There are a number of examples of it like Hamelia, tomato, potato, etc. The second, that is scorpioid cyme. The successive lateral branches are produced on alternate sides and it forming a zigzag-like appearance. Hence, it is called as scorpioid cyme. The scorpioid cyme we observe in Parthenium, in Ranunculus, in Heliotropium, Trichodesma, Bougainvillea, etc. The next type, it is the figure. These are the diagrammatic figures of Cymose inflorescence. The first A and B figure, it shows that the oldest flower at the tip and the successive flowers, the producing flowers, they are at one side only. And in C and D figure, it is observed that the flowers, they are present in alternate or zigzag manner. Then the biparous cyme or dicaseal cyme. In biparous or dicaseal cyme, the primary axis is terminated by flower. The axis, it bears two lateral branches on both the sides which may further branch repeatedly. So example, Cleodendron, Jasmine, Dianthus, etc. It It is a diagrammatic figure of the diacacial sign. The multiparous sign or polycacial sign. The primary axis is terminated by a flower. More than two lateral branches arise from the axis of word leaves at node. The lateral branches again produce more than two branches after terminating into a flower. Example: Ixora, Nerium, Jatropha, Calotropis, etc. There are certain special types of inflorescences also observed, and these types, this shows the mixed type of inflorescence like Cymose and Cymose combinedly. So they are also known as a mixed type of inflorescence or the special type of inflorescence. The some of the types are Cyathium, Verticillaster and the Hypanthodium type. We will discuss one by one. The first of all, Cyathium type of inflorescence. The bracts or involucres, it become fused to form a curve-shaped structure. Usually, there are 5 bracts. Some secretory glands also born on the margin on involucre cup, at the tip of the involucre cup. This cup completely encloses a single female flower. It is surrounded by a large number of male flowers. The male flowers are represented by a single stamen borne on a short or long pedicel. The male flowers are with the hairy bracts. The single female flower is represented by tricarpellary Syncarpus gynoecium borne on long pedicel. For example, Euphorbia pulcherrima poinsettia. In this plant, the cyathium is surrounded by brightly colored bract. It is the diagrammatic figure of the cyathium. There is the involucre cup which is made by the 5 bracts. Inside that cup, there are number of stamen-like structures, but actually they are the male flowers, and surrounding to it there are the bracteoles. And from the center, there is one female flower which is tricarpellary and which protrude out from the involucre cup. And at the margin of the involucre cup, there are the nectar glands. Then, the verticillaster type of inflorescence. On the main axis, there are 2 opposite bracts at each node. In the axil of each bract, there arises a large flower on the sides of which born 2 smaller flowers like diacacial sign. All the 3 flowers are sessile or subsessile. After this stage, each diacacial sign is modified into monocacial sign or of scorpioid type. Thus, in one cluster there are 7 flowers in all. Example: Ocimum, Leucas, etc. It is the picture showing the Ocimum plant, verticillaster inflorescence, and it is the diagrammatic figure which shows the arrangement of flower surrounding to the main axis. In Hypanthodium inflorescence, it has a fleshy receptacle. It forms a hollow pear-shaped cavity with narrow apical opening. It is known as the ostiole, and that ostiole is guarded by a hairy structures. The flowers are borne on the inner wall of the cavity. At the base of the cavity are developed normal female flowers. Generally, the male flowers are towards the mouth or towards the ostiole, and the fertile female flowers at the base of the cup, and in between male and female flowers there are the number of neutral flowers are present. which are also known as female wallflowers. Example, ficus. It is the diagrammatic figure which showing the presence of opening at the tip, that is known as ostiole, and the ostiole surrounding to that there are the number of male flowers which shows the hairy appearance. Then gall flowers which are below or which are in between the female flowers and the male flowers, and the large sized female flowers are present at the lower side of the receptacle. Then significance of the inflorescence. For pollination, cluster of flowers are made highly conspicuous is that pollinating agents like insects, bees, birds, etc. And these pollinating agents get attracted, thereby it increasing the chances of the pollination. Because of clustered arrangement of flowers, a single visit of pollinating agent results in pollinating majority of flowers and thereby increasing reproductive efficiency of the plant. It increases the more setting of the fruits. The inflorescences are responsible for extension of the flowering period where all flowers do not open at a time. This not only provides better opportunities for cross-pollination but also overcomes on difficulties such as bad weather, accidental damages, etc. It is easy to identify and classify the plants based on inflorescence because of their constancy in certain groups.